kanaler. Du verden for en seier det var mot Arsenal. Dorgu sitt fantastiske scoring. Cunha som berger seieren etter Arsenal kommer tilbake igjen. Sammen med Luke Chadwick her, vi er akkurat i Göteborg på arrangement, og helt fantastisk oppmøte der. Så jeg blir å flytte det over til engelsk. And Luke, what did you make of that performance against Arsenal?
Yeah, I think it was obviously the result is a be-all and end-all, an absolutely wonderful result, brilliant start for Michael. 2 wins against Man City and Arsenal, we don't get much better than that. I think the performance in general, other than the first 25-30 minutes, was really good, looked really composed in possession. Arsenal didn't threaten a huge amount, 2 really poor goals that we conceded, but probably had less possession as we did against Man City last week, but the better of the chances. And when it went 2-2, I think in my mind it was going to be a really, really tough end to the game. It was more likely Arsenal get the win, but to see Cunha score that absolute worldie was magical moment and brilliant to see another 3 points in the bag.
Yeah, and the atmosphere as well in the pub. I watched it in Gothenburg. They raised the roof dinner. It was completely mental when Cunha put that goal in. But before we go into that, we must talk about that Dorgu goal, because that was probably the best goal I've seen in years there.
Yeah, Dorgu's obviously come to the forefront over the past 5-6 weeks. I think it was in that left wing back position, he seemed a little bit stifled, didn't really, and the creativity we've seen ever since he played the game on the wide right and come in and scored a brilliant goal. But then the goal today was something else. I think we was all so scared that it looked like it may have brushed his arm and VAR were going to disallow it, but it was without doubt the goal of the season in the Premier League for me so far. Lovely little 2-1-2s with Bruno Fernandes, and the finish, it doesn't come any better than that when it hits that sort of between the post and the crossbar. It couldn't get any more into the top corner.
And it was a bit nerve-wracking as well, because it looked like it hit his hand going there. You can't cut your arms off, but you never know with VAR, do you?
And that was the thing. It was so sort of scary waiting, because if that goal disallowed, I think for everyone, the atmosphere on the pitch with the players had just seemed to take the lead with a goal like that. And if that didn't count, you do wonder what could have happened. But you can't disallow a goal like that. It would have been everything against football if it was disallowed.
That said, VAR could do everything. But, you know, people, about 76% of you who watch these videos don't subscribe or like the videos when you watch it. So do hit that subscribe button and like this video. If you want to join the team, go to patreon.com/HansGeorge and be part of it. That feeling when Cunha scored as well, after falling in behind with 2-2, coming from Arsenal on a set piece. Of course it did. Arsenal always scores on set pieces, and seeing that the team would collapse if something like that happened, but Cunha just powers through, and that goal curling it around the defender as well is just magical. It's just Brazilian.
A brilliant finish, and you can understand. I can imagine Cunha's been one of our best players this season. To be disappointed that he's not been started, but I think that really shows the togetherness of 2 games, that he's had such a massive impact coming off the bench against Man City last week, and obviously to score the winning goal today. And it was a brilliant work up top by Sesko to get hold and sort of compete for the long ball, and then brilliant for Cobby, who was really solid against Day, to get an assist. And Cunha's finish was, you sort of half expected him when he got into that position between the lines to put it in the corner, but it was an emphatic finish, and to celebrate in front of the United fans. It was absolutely fantastic.
That's magic. That's what football is all about, isn't it? Celebrating with the fans and just getting those kind of emotions. Because we talked about it earlier. If United were to score the 2-2 goal instead of conceding it, you would have maybe taken that 2-2, but the other way around, it would be heartbreaking losing 3 points there.
No, definitely. With the effort that's been put into the game today, it's very nice. And to come to a place like Arsenal, I can't remember for the last however many years the feel-good factor that we've had just from 2 games in the last 2 weeks. It's been, obviously don't get carried away because it is just 2 games, a big challenge when coming against Fulham in a game that you probably expected to win, where it's a different sort of challenge. But brilliant 2 games, and Michael Carrick's come in and couldn't have done any better for those first 2 games.
Do you reckon he'll end up with the job now?
Well, I don't want to get carried away. We're only 2 games in, but who knows? City, obviously, City have been slipping up. Arsenal not playing at their best. Who's United, the form team?
Yeah.
Could they catch him? I think I'm going a little bit too far there.
But he couldn't have gotten a better start, that's for sure. And I think everybody who loves the club, whether or not you're a former player, maybe not Keane and Buckler, but if you're a former player, you're a fan, you just love seeing Manchester United play the way Manchester United is supposed to, with attacking and always going for it. And today as well, we started a bit slow because Arsenal is a good team, but we just went for it even after conceding those brutal ways in the first half, and then the 2-2 goal, and we just keep going and never give in. That used to be the United way, and you think Carrick is implementing that slow and steady? Well, probably not slow, but it's implementing that again.
I think what has been so noticeable, I don't know what Michael and his coaching staff have done, but it seems to have the fear factor seems to have been taken away. We looked so comfortable on the ball today, sort of keeping the ball at the Emirates, the team at the top of the Premier League, which shows the confidence within the team, and to not sit back, to get the winning goal after it was heartbreaking when they were getting closer with the set plays, and to score such a scrappy goal, you think it's just going to fall away again, but then to keep going and to get the winning goal, it was like another special game. You've got to grab hold of that, haven't you? The last 2 weeks we've probably seen the most special moments we've seen in the last 2 years, really. So it's been a really more than a pleasing result today.
Yeah, and we've been to Halden in Norway yesterday. We had a training session this morning with a lovely bunch of kids. They were absolutely brilliant. And today we went to the local pub with Radami Gothenburg and saw the game with them, and you could hear the best chant ever. Chadwick won, Gerrard now, and all the other chants. The atmosphere was so good, wasn't it?
Oh, it was incredible. It was incredible. Like I said to you earlier, it's probably the most I've ever heard my name chanted, more so than even when I played the game. So that was quite good for my ego. But the atmosphere in the pub was absolutely amazing, and that's what you want to see. It just sort of makes you realise the size and the scale of the supporters that Manchester United have got, from Norway yesterday to Sweden today, and to top it all off, probably had one of my favourite meals I've ever had, an incredible plate of Swedish meatballs, which were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, just a tad better than IKEA, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
But thank you for joining me on this trip. I hope you enjoyed yourself, travelling, seeing the fans, seeing a bit of Scandinavia. Probably not the last time you're going to go to the Nordic countries, is it?
No, I've had a wonderful time. Really, really enjoyed your company. Really enjoyed meeting so many Manchester United fans, and I think it certainly made it better with the result today.
Absolutely, it was buzzing, wasn't it? Thank you guys for watching. See you guys again tomorrow, lunchtime. Take care and good night.